everyone, and welcome to Flashback. We just wrapped up the EU Regional Qualifier, and a victor emerged to claim the third and final European seed at Worlds. Ready to find out who's on their way to China? Let's jump right into it. The first regional qualifier match featured two teams trying to get back into Worlds, with H2K taking on Splyce. Splyce were slightly ahead, until a greedy pick on Che brought H2K back into the game. Then, a whiffed Gnar ultimate at Baron was the final nail in the Game 1 coffin for the Splyce boys.
And that's a Narbecue.
Splyce got another quick lead in Game 2 with a great tower dive, but soon enough, H2K was knocking on their door. The Snakes held on fast, and were able to push back several attempts on their base, but they finally fell in a hectic teamfight that gave H2K a 2-0 series advantage. Game 3 was an absolute bloodbath, and things were looking good for Splyce when they picked off two members of H2K at the Mountain Drake. Febiven escaped on a sliver of health, but managed an epic outplay with Che, turning the tides into H2K's favor.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna turn it around!
When they caught out Splyce attempting Elder Drake, the world's dream was all over for the boys in yellow.
And that Gatorade looks to be a celebration for H2K!
Round 2 of the gauntlet saw EUL go horns up against H2K. It didn't take long for the Unicorns to find their magic after Exile punished Febiven for first blood, and EUL stomped H2K in under 23 minutes.
One of the most dominant performances we've seen from them in their history.
The Unicorns came out galloping in Game 2. However, after Hylissang sacrificed himself so they could secure Baron, H2K made them pay with their lives, and won fight after fight to tie up the series. H2K set the tone early in Game 3 with an aggressive dive that took the Unicorns by surprise. They were massively ahead, and a pick on Samix was all they needed to finish up.
Wombo combo, baby, taking them down!
The Unicorns showed they still had some magic left, and in Game 4, Vizichachi's huge Gnar ultimate scooped H2K straight into their graves.
That's a Vizichachi classic!
UL didn't let up, and Samix got in on the fun with a nasty double kill that sent the series to a deciding Game 5. The final game went wrong from the get-go for UOL, when a botched level 1 invade gave up first blood to Febiven. Then, Odoamne proceeded to pick up kill after kill after kill, becoming an unstoppable brick Gnar house. Once the prehistoric Yordle was 8-1-9, UOL could do nothing to stop H2K from pounding down their base. Next up was the fated rematch of the Paris third-place decider between Fnatic and H2K. Fnatic started right where they left off, with Reckless deleting Nuclear. But when they were just about to lock down Baron, Odoamne chomped down for the steal and escaped with his life. But this only delayed the inevitable, and just minutes later, Reckless once again blasted holes through H2K to take the Game 1 win. In Game 2, H2K dominated early on by bodying Caps. But all their work was undone when Broxa kickstarted a Fnatic resurgence with a Baron steal in return.
Down he does get it, Broxa!
H2K's tunnel vision on Reckless cost him the final teamfight and allowed Caps to get his revenge. Fnatic controlled Game 3 from the outset, with precision shot calling that baffled H2K at every turn. All it took was a fight in the river for Fnatic to secure an ace.
He's looking to keep it going! He wants to go to Worlds!
When H2K tried to force a desperation engage minutes later, Reckless fired away with a triple kill that secured the 3-0 and booked Fnatic's trip to China.
It is the third seed! It is Fnatic back on the world stage!
And with that, we wrap up the 2017 season of the EULCS. Now, Fnatic, Misfits, and G2 are all set to play on the biggest stage of all, Worlds. Be sure to tune in starting on September 23rd when the play-ins begin. Don't miss it.